What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly appreciated. Great win for them boys. Bounce back win by going to the city of brotherly love and beating the Sixers 111-99. Towns, 21 big points, 13 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 18 points, 5 assists. This is how you bounce back. Big task. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. This is how you bounce back. Great win for them boys on the road. Great win. They go to 5-5 now. Now, this schedule starts getting a little bit easier. Next 4 games, I believe, are home. So that's great. Gravity, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. 111-99 win for them boys. Towns, 21 big points. G's a D. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rock with LV Live tonight. Great win for them boys. Great win. Especially, the return of Embiid, right? And all that nonsense, especially what he did to Mitch. I don't like Embiid now. Ever since what he did to Mitch, I can't stand the guy. So getting the win against him is always fabulous. Great win tonight, especially after what happened the other night in Indiana. This is great, man. This is a great win, and I love it too because we go to 500. We're 5-5. So this 10 game stretch, which was kind of like a weird stretch. Knicks were on the road majority of the time. They go 5-5. So you got to be happy with that going forward. Jeremy, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live 111-99. Big time win for them boys in the city of brotherly love. Big Cat, 21 big points. Coach, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys, 111-99. Huge. Atlantic Line, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rock with LV Live tonight. Great win for them boys, man. Great win. And also, too, what I loved about the win, guys, it was like a decisive win. Philly was making their run, which I thought, as most, teams do. But it just seemed like they didn't have enough. The Knicks pretty much solidified themselves like, nah, we're winning this game tonight. I did not sense tonight that the Knicks were going to lose tonight. I thought everything was clicking. I'm going to go through the stats in a minute, but everybody had it going. Everybody. I thought this was a total team win. I thought we picked it up defensively, all the issues with the defense, but I think that also what played a big part was guys played. Tibbs with, what do you go, 9 deep tonight? No, 8 deep. Excuse me. No, wait. Yes, he went 8 deep tonight. 8. No, wait. I'm getting my numbers wrong. He went 9 deep. I'm sorry. He went 9 deep tonight, which I thought was great. And here's the thing. Those guys, I believe, only played 9 minutes each. But still, I thought it was great that they were able to, I would have loved for them to get 10. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? 9 to 10. Tibbs is like, here, you guys are complaining. Here, LV. Here's the minutes for these guys. And I thought it was great, man. I thought it was a good balance. I thought it was good. I thought Campaign came in and gave you solid minutes. Even though Matt Ryan only played 9 minutes, I loved his minutes. Still, once again, guys, we're not asking these guys to come in and just be superheroes. Just keep the ship steady for the starters, right? Hey, I thought Big Sims, right? We've been killing him, LV especially. I thought he came in and gave solid minutes as well. I thought he played well. I thought he's starting to pick it up. I think he's starting to hear the whispers of people saying, listen, sit him down. And he looked like a guy that was fighting for his job, man. So I love what I saw tonight, but yeah, Sims, those Sims played great. But altogether, I thought it was like a total team effort. Jay Supreme, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rock with LV Live tonight. Big win for the boys, 111-99. The Big Cat, 21 big points, 13 rebounds. I thought in the beginning, the Knicks started to establish themselves. I think Cat coming in, knocking down big shots in the beginning, a couple of threes in Embiid's face was great. Because then what that does is then that forces them to say, okay, we got to guard him. Cat brings him so far out that it leaves the lane open for Brunson. Now, of course, I know people are going to be saying they're worried about Brunson. I'm not worried about Brunson, man. I'm not worried about Brunson. I'm not at all. You could see how the team is playing cohesively. I think they're playing great. I think everybody is doing what they should do. Brunson had 18 tonight, and I thought this was a pretty fairly easy win, meaning that you're going to get a lot of pushback from a team when you're playing on the road. But I thought the Knicks handled it well and kind of handled business the way they should, especially with Maxey being out. And I thought it was great. I thought altogether it was just a total team win. And that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them clicking on all cylinders. And that's what I thought tonight. I think it was a great contribution from everybody. But what I saw is I saw a fresher team. I saw a team that was defending really well, getting into the passing lanes. I thought altogether it just was a great defensive effort. You know, I thought OG Anunoby was. I'm gonna touch on him. He to me it was he got him and Josh Hart, but OG Anunoby was the MVP of the game. He was the star of the game, right? So the things that I'm seeing and what they're starting to do slowly. Bridges also played well tonight. So altogether, I think it was a total team effort tonight. I think everybody had their spots where they stepped it up and made big contributions tonight. Gideon, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys. 111-99. Corey Lindsay, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Yeah, everybody, give a big shout out, man, to Corey Lindsay, man. Birthday coming up for him, man. Another year around the sun, man. Blessings to you, man. Blessings to you. Happy birthday to you, sir. Hope you have a great week. Nothing but well wishes and health and all that good stuff, man. And I wish you many, many more. Coming through rocking with LV Live on your birthday weekend, man. Appreciate weekend. It's the whole thing. You know what I mean? When it's my birthday, I say it's the whole week. But so I appreciate that. Everybody give Corey Lindsay a big birthday salute, man. But So I thought together it was a cohesive win. I thought everybody played well. There wasn't any spot that I thought that someone just didn't play well and they just didn't have it. You know, I thought I mean that's just how I saw the game. Of course, scary point was Brunson going down on his ankle. I didn't think he was coming back. Did anybody think he was coming back? I didn't think he was coming back. I thought he was going to sit out, especially with a back-to-back. Them playing him all night, I thought he was going to sit out. And I was watching the game, right? And when I saw Cat on the free throw line, I see in the background, I see Brunson coming. I see Brunson coming out. I said, here he come. Here he come. I said, but that's the heart of a lion, man. And that's what you want from your stars, right? That's what you want from your players, especially the leader. That's what you want. Knicks 100 GM, man. Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for the boys, 111-99. The Big Cat, 21 big points, 13 boards. So that's what I thought, man. And this was a great win too, because especially what happened in Indiana, and it was a lot of sour taste and Tibbs playing six guys, and the whole talk about Bridges and just how we ended that fourth quarter. I thought that this was a much needed win, and the way we won, right, which I thought was pretty decisive. You know, like I said, I thought Philly made their push, but I thought the Knicks pretty much had this one in the bag. I thought we were the better team tonight, the better team. Of course, you know, absence Maxey, but I thought we were the better team tonight, the better team. Let's take a look at the highlights here, man. But like I said, man, it was so many parts of this game that in watching it, I was saying to myself, okay, I like how we're moving the ball. I like how we're pretty much looking out for each other and trying to be open, and at the same time paying attention to guys that got the hot hand. But it felt like a team win. It didn't seem like guys were trying to go 1-on-5. I thought Cat was really establishing himself that, yo, listen, I don't care if Embiid is out here. You know, I'm gonna get busy, and I like that. I like that he was establishing himself. If you watch the TNT telecast, which I'm sure most of you did, at the end, Charles Barkley said something I thought was big. What he said tonight, and he said, listen, man, he said, you know, when the Knicks get that pick and roll rolling, he said they're going to be tough to beat. They're going to be tough to beat, and I thought that's saying I saw the same thing tonight. we're gonna be a problem for a lot of defenses. We are. And the reason why I said that is because when we're clicking like how we were clicking today, it was like pick your poison. Because you had OG Anunoby had it going. You had Brunson at times, he was penetrating. Then of course Cat. Then Bridges was hitting that fall away. Then you had Deuce coming off the bench, right? So all together. And then with all that being said, you still got Josh Hart hitting buzzer beaters to end the half. So now it's like pick your poison. Now you don't know where to go with this team. And I honestly feel people are going to not pay attention to it because it's going to seem like a small thing. But I honestly feel that a lot of it is attributed to the fact that they rested, the fact that he played and went 9 deep. I love that because it was still giving guys reason to kind of relax. I love that Karen Payne came back. He knocked down a 3, of course. I love that because what it does is it gives some type of stability to the lineup, to where guys aren't overplaying and doing all these things. Guys know they can go out and get a rest, man. There's nothing like sitting on the bench and just chilling. Now, of course, no one wants to be riding the bench. No one wants to ride the pine. Like we understand that. But when you're playing a long game and like, okay, you're going to get a lot of minutes, it's good to kind of come in and kind of reflect and see the game. You say, oh, man, I should have did this on that play, did this on that play. But it's hard to do that when you're tired. I didn't see a tired team tonight at all. I didn't see a tired team. I saw a team that got after it. From the tip of the ball, they got after it. And what I loved also, too, is like I stated, when Philly would make its push, the Knicks would come back with a couple of big plays. I thought defensively we were great. I thought we were getting in those passing lanes, doing those things that, we were hoping that the team would be doing in the beginning of the year. And so that's what I love to see. Tim, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV live tonight. Harlem Bronx all day, HBO. Big win for the boys, 111.99. The Big Cat, 21 big points, 13 boards. I loved Matt Ryan's minutes. Now a lot of people want to say LV he didn't score. It didn't matter, man. I liked how he looked out there. He didn't look uncomfortable. He didn't look like he didn't know what he was doing. It was that one play where Brunson kind of went to the baseline. He was unsure what he was going to do when he passed it over to that guy, and he didn't know what he was doing. But the reason why I'm saying I like his minutes, because watching him out there, does he look like someone that shouldn't be out on the court? Does he look like he's not playable? At times that we've said about Sims, like, did he look like that? I didn't think so. So to me, what's great about that is that tells me that he can be in the rotation until, of course, Sharon comes back. So for me, that's what I like to see from certain guys. Because when guys come in, I want to see, okay, how do they look? Do they seem like they know what they're doing? Do they seem like the moment's too big? Are they unsure of their role? He didn't seem like he was unsure at all. He seemed like he knew what he was supposed to do. He knew where he was supposed to go. It seemed like it flowed. It flowed. And that's what I love to see. I liked how Tibbs was bringing him in certain moments, like to end the third quarter. I love that because it gives those guys minutes. So then when the fourth quarter comes, they're able to pretty much have the energy to finish off strong. And I thought tonight we finished off strong on both ends of the court. Both ends of the court. Now, I said to you guys before, right? I said it before. I mentioned it before about why OG Anunoby is so expensive. You see it coming around now. I mean, altogether, his game from top to bottom, you see it. That 3 is money. Now he's attacking the rack. He's finishing strong in that Baja. Like I said, he's big, he's strong, he's fast. All we want for him is to knock down threes like he's doing at a high clip now. And he's finishing strong in that Baja. And then the other dynamic is we know what he brings defensively. So even with him scoring and going baseline, he's making it hard for guys like Paul George. He's making it hard for a whole bunch of those other dudes because he's just there. Every time he turns around, he's there. He's in the passing lanes. He's just always in the right place at the right time in all aspects of the game, man. In all aspects of the game. And to me, of course, we're going to talk about Josh Hart, his triple-double. But to me, OG Anunoby was was the MVP of the game. I mean, finishing strong at the rack, two-handed dunks, going baseline. He's a lot to deal with, man. He's a lot to deal with. And then defensively, Paul George couldn't shake him. Now, Paul George. He's going to get his, but he couldn't shake him. A couple of times OG Anunoby was on him. He couldn't do nothing with him. So he's forced to take a tough shot. That's all you want. You want guys to take tough shots. That's it. We're not saying, okay, listen, we're going to make it easy for you. No. If you knock it down, you knock it down, but it's going to be tough. And that's what he does. That's what he does. He makes everything tough for you, man. And to me, that's the impressive thing about him. And when I'm loving what he's doing is that, once again, man, he doesn't need the ball to be effective, man. He doesn't. You see him with the ball, he's not taking 80,000 dribbles, trying to do a whole bunch of moves. He doesn't try to do that. He plays his game, and that's it. He was fabulous tonight. Now, of course, a lot of people are going to say, oh, but LV, Joel Embiid doesn't seem like himself. I don't care, man. I don't care. It doesn't matter. A win's a win, especially against that guy. A win's a win. If you're on the court, you're ready. That's it. And I want attack to it. I wanted the big cat to attack him. That's what I wanted. Attack. No mercy. No mercy. And that's what it's good. You got to see if the knee's okay. If not, if it is, cool. If not, he got to get off the court. So did he look a little rusty? Yeah. I mean, but so what? Go at him. Because, you see he's doing little dirty stuff too, man. So he hit Brunson with the chicken wing with the elbow behind his head. He just can't help himself, can he? Excuse me. He just can't help himself. I saw that. I said, yo, man, if I was Brunson, I would have flopped. Because that's what he's done. He does dirty stuff, man. He can't help himself, man. Now, we really have to talk about Josh Hart. And the reason why it took me a while to really kind of get it out, because I was really trying to gather my thoughts, because there's been so much talk about him in this starting lineup. I hope that those conversations end. Remember, LV said it on this show. I said it. He's been extremely close to getting a triple-double. Extremely close. And he finally got one tonight. But this has been him these last couple of games. I'm going to go through the stats and show you guys the stats. But he's just been great. Great offensively. Great defensively. Getting rebounds. Getting assists. Pushing it up the court like he was. Vintage Josh Hart today. Pushed it down the rack. Pushed it down the court a couple of times. Finished strong at the rack. Got an N1. Vintage Josh Hart. Coming up with timely shots. Cat got caught close to the end of the game. It was down by the baseline. Swung it over to Josh Hart. Hit that three. Bang, bang. That pretty much sealed their fate for the night. Turn out the lights. It's time to close this thing down. We're out of here. That was basically what that shot was. Listen, man, I don't want to hear no more talks about if he should be in the starting lineup or if he should. No. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Josh Hart has to start. He has to start. He does so many things, so many intangibles that just don't come up on a stat sheet. Very similar as OG Anunoby. He's just not as gifted as a scorer as OG Anunoby. He's not as big. So that's the thing. But he basically does the same thing, man. Same thing. He's always in the mix. Always in the mix. Like there's times where you the ball be loose and you're like, where's Josh Hart at? Because he's gonna get the ball, he's gonna get a tip, he's gonna get something. And so listen, man, he's Like I said, I'm going to go through the stats in a minute, man. But listen, where would the Knicks be without him? Where would it be without him, man? He does it all. He is a true definition of a Swiss Army knife. Of course, we talked about OG Anunoby being the best 3D wing in the league. He's like the best Swiss Army knife. He does everything. Everything. When you need a big time three, he knocks it down, as well as he's shooting it like okay from three, but he always seems to come up with big shots when the Knicks need it. He always seems to come up with the loose ball. He always seems to come up with just whatever you need, he could do. And those are the type of cats that you need on your team. That's just the truth of the matter, man. Offensively, I thought the Knicks were great, man. They shot 49% from the field tonight. Also, too, they didn't shoot that well from three. They only shot 29%, but guys, they shot 93% from the free throw line. 93% from the free throw line. We out-rebounded them 47-40. As far as assists, we did better with them on that. We had 31 assists. They had 19. So all in all, I thought the Knicks were great. They did not shoot well from the field. They only shot 37% and 33% from three. But both teams were great. They took 10 more free throws than us. We were 14 for 15 from the stripe. They were 23 for 24 from the stripe. So, of course, they got that home cooking, but it didn't matter. Which was big tonight. The Knicks won the fourth quarter, 33-24, and that's pretty much what broke the game open. But once again, all in all, I thought it was a total team win. And once again, right, we talk about the whole minutes thing, right? The whole minutes issue off the bench. Matt Ryan played 9 minutes. Sims played 10 minutes. Cameron Payne played 9 minutes. Deuce played 26. I'm happy with that. Now, if you can give Cam Payne maybe 10 to 12, Matt Ryan maybe 10 to 12, that's even better. But I'm okay with that. Because what I saw tonight is I saw a fresher team. I saw a fresher team tonight. And so to me, that's what you want when you're saying, okay, cool, listen, I need these guys fresh and sharp and ready to close it out in the fourth. And that's what I saw tonight. Great passings by everybody. You see Cat hit Bridges on that backdoor joint behind his head. Whoop! I thought that was fabulous, man. I thought that was fabulous. A lot of great passes. We were taking advantage of them trying to double team. Because now with this lineup, you can't double. You can't double at all. Because if not, we're going to make you pay. And that's the key. And that's why the offensive piece, a lot of people talking about when Mitch comes back, put him in it. No. Don't have Mitch start. Because if Mitch starts, that's going to take away from the offense that we want to do. Because if he starts, then who's going to bench? Who's going to sit on the bench? It's going to be Josh Hart, right? OG Anunoby's not going to the bench. That's not happening. Neither is Bridges. Come on, we don't even talk about Brunson or Cat. So who's going to the bench? Josh Hart. Tibbs doesn't want that at all. He wants if he could have Josh Hart play 48 minutes, he would. So I want OG Anunoby. I want Mitch coming off the bench and Josh Hart starting. Because offensively, listen, man, we're top two in the league, man. So why would you want to mess with that? Now, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for the boys, 111-99. The Big Cat, 21 big points, 13 rebounds. All right, guys, let's go to the stats right here, right? So as you see right there, the captain, right? He had 18 points tonight, 5 assists. He had three boards, 1 steal. Fix that here. 1 steal, 5 for 15 from the 3, 8 for 8 from the stripe. I thought Brunson was great tonight. Yes, he didn't have a great shooting night, but he came up with big plays when big plays were needed. I thought he made a lot of great plays, especially going to the rack, beating guys one-on-one. That one play he came down was like in the second half. He kind of did the little Euro, in and out Euro. If you guys are from New York City, you play, you know high school basketball and just the ball plays. He hit him with the Kareem Reed. In and out, boo boo. In Harlem and the Rucker, they used to call him the best kept secret. He hit him with the Kareem Reed joint. That was pretty, man. Pretty. Had the beautiful lay. I thought the captain was great tonight. A lot of times, guys aren't going to have a great shooting, but when do you get your shots up? When do you get your shots up and do you make them? And then what I thought was great tonight, we always were getting on about how he was at the stripe. He was 8 for 8 from the stripe tonight, which I thought was great. Glad to see that he's okay. He's healthy, but hey, man, that's what the captain does. He comes up, steps up big time. This guy's he's just destroying people. Tonight he did it again. He looked great as well. He put so much pressure on the team's defense. It opens it up for Brunson. It opens up for guys like OG Anunoby and just everything. Just because of what he can do. 21 big points for him, 13 boards. Look at that also, too. 6 assists for the big man, 1 block, 7 for 16 from the field. And look at that again, 5 for 6 from the stripe, 50, 50, 90. That's the guy. 50, 50, 90. Or 50, 40, 90 tonight. Great numbers from him. He's just really settling in, man. He's such a matchup nightmare. And you see Embiid didn't know what to do because, you got to guard him. So if you have to guard him, you got to be careful when Brunson's coming off that screen. Because now Brunson can attack. And for me, that is the purpose of getting Towns. And that's why he's got to play the 5. He can't play the 4. Certain matchups in certain parts of the game, yes. But we got to start off with him at the 5. And we got to end off the game with him at the 5. Because offensively, look what it does for this team. So you got to be happy with his production, man. He's fit in seamlessly. The big talk about this guy, right? All this talk, and I thought he was fabulous tonight. Fabulous. There was a part in the game, right? Let me go through the stats real quick. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Once again, he was fabulous, right? There was a part in the game where I forget who, I don't know the kid. He was number 11. He was on Bridges. And they kept feeding Bridges in that paint or in the corner, in the baseline. I said to myself, listen, man, everybody clear out. Let him go to work. He hit a couple of fallaways, bang, bang. I said, this guy, you got to let him cook, man. When he's got that fallaway is money, man. Money. That baseline fallaway is... And I thought he was fabulous tonight. Another great bounce back win for him. Thought he got after it defensively also. 2 steals. Got great. But, was great with getting into the passing lanes. All the talk with him, man. People are destroying this guy. Look, he shot 6 for 12 from the field. Shot 50%. And I thought he was solid defensively. Great game from him. Once again, we talked about this guy, right? This guy, listen, man, look. Is there anything that he can't do? Is there anything he can't do? He can knock down free throws. He can knock down threes when you need him to. He's got the grit, right? He's got all that. He don't take no stuff on the court. He can't be walking around pushing Josh Hart around. That doesn't work. Look at his numbers, man. 14, 12, 10. 14 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, 6 for 8 from the field, 1 from the stripe. Fabulous game. Fabulous game from him. Man. He's just perfect to what it is that we do. This is why Tibbs doesn't want to take him out. But you got to tell Tibbs, you got to, man. He needs the rest. But this is why Tibbs doesn't want to take him out, man. Because of a game like what he had tonight. Like, this is the games that he has, man. You're like, this guy is just, excuse my language, he's just a hell of a ball player, man. He just plays the game the right way. He's a throwback. Like, how he plays is how we used to play when I was coming up. And he attacks the defense. Like, he goes downhill. Plays strong defense, stout defense, makes smart basketball plays. I've never seen Josh Hart out there doing boneheaded stuff. Yes, he gets emotional at times, but hey, listen, I'll take that any day because of what he can bring and what he produces. He's just a perfect fit to what it is that we do. This guy was great tonight, man. I said it last show. Should we kind of be in conversations with this guy that possibly $6 million a year? I doubt if he wins it, but I think he should be in the conversation. I think he should be. 15 big points from him off the bench, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals from him, also shooting at a high clip from the field, 6 for 12 from the field. Listen, also, too, Deuce came up with a couple of big-time threes tonight, too, man. Big-time threes. Like when the Knicks were running, they got a steal, and you swing it over, you see him open for 3, bang, bang. You hear the whole crowd scream, Deuce! Bang. He's taking a turn with his career, man. When I mean the Knicks got to steal with this contract with this guy, they got to steal. Because I'm telling you right now, a guy like him, he's going to, listen, his price tag is going up each game. Each game. And when it's time for him to re-up, the Knicks are going to have to pay the bag for him, man. They're going to have to pay the bag because everybody's going to want him. Everybody's going to want him. But it's great to see him coming around. I didn't think he was going to play tonight, but it's good to see. This is why this guy's so expensive. I keep on saying that. I'm going to say it till everybody hears me. Everybody's complaining about him making, I don't know how much he was making. Everybody knows like $200 million. They was complaining. You saw him tonight, man. This is why. And it was like an easy 24. When he's open for threes, he knocks him down. When he gets the ball, he's going to the rack and he's finishing strong in that Baja. He defends perfectly. He doesn't make stupid fouls. He's great at moving his feet. Yo, man, this guy, I'm telling you, man. Think how the Knicks have changed since we made that deal for RJ and Quick to get this guy, man. Everything changed. Look at his numbers, man. 24 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 11 for 16 from the field, man. I mean, it's super uber efficient night, man. This guy's like out of the stratosphere, man, with his efficiency, man. He just is. Fabulous night from him tonight. Fabulous night. MVP for the game tonight. MVP for him. MVP. He's the MVP tonight in my eyes. All right, guys, let me get to this chat, man. I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with LV Live tonight, man. Appreciate everybody coming through. Once again, big happy birthday shout out to Corey Lindsay, man. Corey Lindsay. Okay, let me see what everybody's talking about in here, man. Let me see what's going on. See what's going on in the chat. Knicks 100 GM said it seems as though a defender knows where Brunson's going before Brunson is even knows, huh? What does that matter? They did it last year. They did it last year. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where they think he's going. He still gets his, and he's still effective. Corey Lindsay said, LV, man, Embiid is rusty. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's rusty, man. He is, but I really don't care. Go straight at him. Won't take no prisoners. Not with that guy, man. Not with him. He gets no mercy. None. Big Taz said, I agree, man. Go right at Embiid. Yeah, man. That's what I said. Like no mercy for him. None. I don't care if he's rusty. I don't care if he's whatever. I don't care if he's got a hangnail. Nothing. Go right at him. Knicks 100 GM said Brunson did all this last year too, but always had iHeart as his safety valve. Agreed. You're 1,000% right. But now he's got basically iHeart on steroids, man, like a juiced up iHeart in Karl Anthony Towns. So what does that say about Brunson and what he's going to do this year? I like what that's going to look like. Knicks 100 GM says Brunson would get stuck with nowhere to go last year as well. I don't think so. He just finished top 5 in MVP. Chip says Cat played a big and tough tonight, showed Embiid that it's not the same Knicks from last year. Agreed. Agreed. You know what it was, Tim? I thought he came out and he established himself from jump, man. From jump. And I think Embiid had to respect the fact that, yo, you got to get out here and guard me, man. And so now that leaves the lane open for Brunson and, of course, OG Anunoby. And I think with Brunson being on the outside, them so worried about Brunson, them so worried about Cat, that's why OG Anunoby got so many open lays, so many open dunks. But that's what those two guys do. So now you got guys like Bridges cutting, hitting jumpers. Now you got OG Anunoby cutting to the rack, dunking. And Josh Hart being Josh Hart, taking it to the rack, getting loose balls. That's why our offense is what it is because of those guys. Those two guys are so deadly offensively that it scares defenses. So it opens it up for all the other three to get busy. And that's basically what's happening. That's why our offense is flowing the way it is. Tibbs says Tibbs has got to trust this team and don't burn out our players. It shows when he plays 8 to 9 players. That gives the starting five some rest and give them a chance to end the game strong. Well said, sir. Agreed. And that's what happened tonight. That's what happened tonight, Tim. That's what I saw. I don't know if you guys saw. I saw a fresher team in the fourth. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. Because you got to understand, right? You know, everybody's like saying about 40 minutes. And I remember last game, like Matherin and who was it? Matherin, I believe, played 40 minutes also last night. I mean, the other night against the Pacers. And Halliburton and those guys, they play like high 30s, low 40s as well. But what people don't take into account, 40 minutes aren't the same 40 minutes, right? So even though a guy plays 40 minutes or 38 minutes, his wear and tear wasn't the same. He didn't really have to go hard on defense or offense. He was taking breaks, you know, when the team comes down. Like, you know what I mean? You're able to take breaks and breathe a bit. So your 40 minutes aren't the same because you're not going at 100 miles per hour trying to defend and trying to create your shot, which takes a lot of energy from you, right? So everybody's 40 minutes and 38 minutes and 36 minutes are different. So that's why, to your point, Tim, you got to go 8-9 deep because these guys need to rest because you're going to need that extra push for winning time, right? And that's when you get the big bucks, when you can close out the game and win. And I thought tonight I saw a fresher team down the stretch to finish off the game. And that's because he went 8 or 9 deep. Knicks 100 GM says, we're going to be like the Spurs that beat the Heat by season ends. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. We're going to be extremely balanced scoring. Yeah, we are, man. Tonight proved it. Tonight proved it. Because, listen, man, Brunson had 18, right? I showed the stats, right? He shot 5 for 15. But he's such a deadly scorer, man, and people are so worried about him going off that it opens it up for everybody else. So even with Brunson having 18, look what it did for OG Anunoby's game. Look what it did for Bridges' game. I love the fact that Bridges was able to go one-on-one a couple of times and back his guy down and hit a fall away, hit a couple of those. I love that because what it shows is we're letting you go to work, man. Go to work on this guy and score on him, and that's it. And when you have guys that can do that, a couple of guys on the team that can do that, it makes your offense potent. It just does. And so all the Knicks have to do is tighten up on the defensive end, which I thought they did tonight. We're a very, very hard team to beat. So agreed. We're going to be extremely balanced scoring, and we're going to be dangerous for the league. Corvin says, LV, man, do you think the Knicks will win back-to-back against the Bulls? Yeah, I do, sir. I think we win tomorrow. And I think it's going to start getting smoother. I wish I wanted to put up. I had it. I'll put it next game, but I had the what our schedule was looking like going forward, right? And so it's going to be smoother now, man. We have tomorrow, of course, we have the Bulls, right? Then right after that, we have Brooklyn back-to-back. We got them at home Friday. Then we got them at home Sunday, right? And then I believe after that, I think we played the Wizards, I think. I'm not sure, but it gets easier, man. It gets easier. Or I think that's when we go on a West Coast trip. I think we go on a West Coast trip during that time. I think we play Phoenix. Remember, Phoenix is down. KD is out for a while. So I think we play them, then the Jazz, And then I think we got Dallas and somebody else. So we should kind of pick up some wins here and kind of start getting like our rhythm as far as, I think our next 8 to 9 games, I think probably like seven of them are winnable, no problem. Some of them are going to be tough. I think we play the Nuggets next week on the road. That's tough to win. You know how they are. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna put it up tomorrow. I had it. I meant to put it up, but for our schedule going forward. But I think we're gonna be pretty. I think we could really run off some wins here to really get our record to where we're looking like a tough out again. Cornelius says LV, man, he is better than Julius for real. Like the game doesn't slow down. Agreed. Towns is tough, man. Okay, LV, man, I hear what you're saying about Josh Hart being in the starting lineup. And while I did agree, I'm starting to have reservations about it and instead think that Mitch should be in the lineup. No. Let me tell you why, Big Taz. Why no with that. Because it's going to slow down the offense, man. Right? You brought Towns in here to be exactly what we are offensively. And I mean, that's the main reason. Number two, Mitch is not going to be ready. And it's better for him to come off the bench in limited minutes, maybe playing like anywhere between 12 to 15 minutes a night, monitor his minutes to make sure that he's there and ready to go for the playoffs, right? But offensively, we would be limited, man. Because now you don't put they want Towns in situations to where he's a mismatch for the big. That's what he wants. You saw what he did to Brook Lopez the other night. You saw what he did to Bam. You saw what he did tonight to even Embiid, right? He's such a matchup nightmare that's what the Knicks want to do. They want it to be extremely balanced. They want the court to be spread wide open to where the lane is open for Brunson to do Brunson and for him to find guys in corners knocking down threes, for OG Anunoby to have the lane to do what he did tonight. It opens up things offensively, man. So that's why Mitch wouldn't start. And that's why they, going forward, he's not going to start. They want Towns at the 5, man. That's why they made that deal. They want Towns at the 5. Tim says, by the time the playoffs start, this team is going to be scary and healthy. Mitch, and we don't know if they're going to make a trade at the deadline to help us with the bench scoring. If they do, watch out. Agreed. Mitch is going to be great for us coming off that bench, man. Mitch and Precious Achua, man. Just Knicks, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Appreciate you, sir, rocking with me, man. Big time win for them boys. 111-99. Jalen Brunson, 18 big points, 5 assists. So that's what's going to be great, you know what I'm saying, with that second unit. And then you can mix and match him and Precious, you know what I'm saying, at the 4 or 5 next to Cat in certain instances of the game, like certain aspects of the game, you could bring those guys in, right? Play the 4 or play the 5, or however, of course, put Towns at the 4 or whatever in certain moments of the game. And then when it's winning time, then we get our 5 out there, then we can really make that push. Tim says Leon and them boys did the big one, putting this team together, making us relevant again, right? Gotta love it. Agreed, man. Getting Towns was big, man. But that was all because of Brunson. That's all Brunson, man. That's all Brunson. Tim says we're going to ask for Tibbs' coaching takes us. He's have to get out his stubborn ways and trust his coaching and players. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, Tibbs did a good job tonight, man. I think he heard, he heard it, man. He heard it, man. He probably saw my short. He probably saw LV's out there talking crazy about me, playing only 6 guys. And he changed that up tonight. And I think that this was a convincing win because you saw a team that was well rested in the 4th. Kobe White is a problem, said Big Task. Yeah, Kobe White's tough, man. Kobe White's tough. We'll see him tomorrow. Knicks 100 GM said we got Nets at home. The Nets at home back back to back. Yeah, we got. I think we got him on. We got him on Friday. We got him on Sunday. It's a late night, brother. It's a late night, man. LV, when you gonna start dropping the stream? Yo, listen, I got you on that, man. It's been like technical difficulties, man, but I got you on that StreamYard piece. Don't worry. Got you guys on that, man. Big Taz says LV, man. That's true, man. But we're getting killed in the paint. You know what it is, Big Taz. We are, but not to that extent, man. Like not to the point where. Not to the point to where you have to, because all right, Big Taz. Here's the thing, right? You got to give up. You got to give to get, right? So I don't think the Knicks feel like they're getting killed in the paint to the point to where they feel like they're willing to give up their offensive efficiency for that. If that makes sense. Like they're so explosive right now offensively that I don't think they're willing to give up that to, you know what I'm saying? Make that up. Like that's not that big of a deal to them. Like, yeah, they're scoring in the paint and stuff like that, but I don't think that matters to them like that. Like they're happy with the fact of how they look offensively. They love Towns at the 5, man. That's why they got him. That's why they got him. They put him right here for exactly what we're doing offensively. And how they look at it is the defense will come around. But what they don't want is for the offense to take a step back. That's what they don't want. Tim says it's just a matter of time until Brunson gets back to the play he was last year and even better. Listen, agreed, man. Listen, you guys got to understand, man. It takes time, man, to really, really get an understanding of your players and how this team look. This is a totally different team than last year. Totally different. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to really give them a minute to really get a good understanding of where guys like the ball, where I can score in my pockets, like all those different type of things. And I think Brunson is still in the feeling out stage. But you see it coming together. You see, like, I mean, look at OG Anunoby, man. He's taking off. Like, you see him offensively. These last couple of games, he's been getting busy, man. Busy. So I believe he's shooting over 40% from the field and close to 40% from 3. So he's really, really like putting up numbers, man. And he's being aggressive offensively. But that's happening because Cat is at the top of the key, man. So he's taking out the bigs. All the bigs are up there with him. So now OG Anunoby can go baseline, get dunks, do all types of stuff, man. And I think Brunson is still trying to figure that out. But all in all, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. And I think Brunson will make his adjustments just like he has done, man. And so I'm not too worried about that. But I think Brunson's going to be fine. I think the team's going to be fine. And we look really, really good tonight. We will look really, really good tonight. So I just hope that carries over to tomorrow night because I think Chicago's going to be ready, man. So, you just got to be locked and loaded and ready to go. All right, but listen, guys, that's my show for tonight, man. Listen, I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight, man. Big win for the boys, 111.99. If you're watching this on replay, please comment and also please subscribe if you haven't done so. I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button, people, right? Also, too, once again, if it's your first time coming through, please subscribe to the channel. And also, too, please leave comments because I do respond to comments. But I will be back tomorrow night, man, to go over the Bulls and us getting another win to kind of like get ready for this big homestand, man, which should be great. All right. But I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight, man. Listen, that's my show. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.